There are places on Earth that defy logic, that twist our sense of space, color, time, not dreams, not myths, but real physical worlds waiting to be explored. Some look like paintings, others like alien worlds, but they all whisper the same truth. Our planet is stranger and more spectacular than we ever imagined. In the high plains of Bolivia, time slows, sound fades. Here lies Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat on Earth. Once a massive prehistoric lake, it dried into a blinding sea of hexagonal salt tiles. Over 10,000 square kilometers wide, it is so flat, satellites calibrate their instruments here. After a rain, it becomes the world's largest mirror. The sky descends, the Earth dissolves, and everything you thought was solid vanishes. It's more than a wonder. It's an illusion you can walk on. And beneath it, one of the planet's richest lithium reserves, the lifeblood of modern technology.
We say the sky touches the Earth here. Some nights it feels like we're walking among the stars.
The desert of Karakum is dry, remote, and eerily quiet until you hear the roar. This is Darvaza, the door to hell, a gas crater that's been burning for over 5 decades. In 1971, Soviet engineers struck a pocket of natural gas. The ground collapsed, a crater opened. To avoid poisonous emissions, they set it on fire. They thought it would burn for days. It's been ablaze ever since. Visitors travel for hours to see it, to feel its heat, to stare into the Earth's furnace.
It's a geological accident that became a living phenomenon.
It feels like a place you've seen in a dream. Stone spires rising above mist and jungle, floating, silent, ancient. Zhangye is a landscape carved by time and wind. These quartzite pillars rise like forgotten temples. It's no surprise James Cameron drew inspiration from here when creating Pandora and Avatar. This is also home to one of the highest glass bridges on Earth, a transparent path suspended in sky. It doesn't just look unreal, it feels unreal. Some landscapes feel like warnings, signs that life here walks a thin line. Lake Natron in northern Tanzania is one of them. It's no ordinary lake. Its water can reach 60 degrees Celsius. Its pH as high as 10.5, nearly as caustic as ammonia. Creatures that fall in are preserved in eerie detail, turned to stone, not fossilized, not decomposed, calcified. Yet within this chemical crucible, life thrives. Lake Natron is the world's largest breeding ground for lesser flamingos.
They nest on isolated salt islands, safe from predators and humans alike. It's their sanctuary.
It's not just dangerous, it's sacred. Hidden in the Arizona desert lies a place shaped by silence and storms. Antelope Canyon, a passageway sculpted by floods and firelight. Over millennia, torrents of water carve soft Navajo sandstone into a swirling tunnel of color and light. For just a few moments each day, light enters through the slimmest openings above, and the walls seem to catch fire. To the Dene people, this place is spiritual, a space for stillness, reflection, awe.
We call it Se Biganilani, the place where water runs through rocks.
It is nature's own cathedral, carved not by man, but by time and tempest. It begins with silence, then slowly the sky dances. The Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, are nature's own light show, a breathtaking phenomenon above the Arctic Circle. It begins 93 million miles away with a solar flare. Charged particles travel to Earth, collide with our magnetic field, and ignite the upper atmosphere in color. No two displays are the same. Some swirl in silence, others blaze in storms.
Our ancestors said they were spirits dancing. We still believe that.
The science is extraordinary, but the feeling is spiritual. Beneath the aurora, the universe doesn't feel so distant. It feels like it's speaking. In the Arabian Sea, far from the noise of modern life, lies an island lost in time. Socotra, a fragment of Earth that drifted and evolved on its own. Over 1/3 of its plant life is found nowhere else on Earth, from bulbous bottle trees to the crimson-sapped dragon's blood tree, straight from science fiction. Isolation created uniqueness. Even the animals, from ghostly cave-dwelling bats to sand-colored lizards, are endemics. Socotra has been called the most alien-looking place on Earth. Yet for the Socotri people, it is home. Their rhythms in sync with nature's oddities.
We live with the land. It gives us medicine, food, and mystery.
Socotra is a reminder. Evolution, given time and space, writes the strangest stories. In southwestern Turkey, a cotton-white wonder pours down a mountain. Pamukkale, the Cotton Castle. Over thousands of years, calcium-rich hot springs built terraces of travertine. Layer upon layer of water, stone, and time. The warm water emerges from the ground at 35 degrees Celsius and leaves behind a frozen waterfall of gleaming white. It's not just a visual miracle, it's a healing one. Since ancient times, people have bathed in these pools, believing in their restorative powers. Above Pamukkale lies Hierapolis, where emperors once walked, where marble met mineral, civilization met wonder. Here, stone flows like water, and time stands still. Beneath the green hills of New Zealand, a galaxy waits. Not above Mish, but below. This is the Waitomo Glowworm Cave, home to a species that turns darkness into starlight. These aren't stars, they're larvae, using bioluminescence to lure their prey and to light their labyrinthine world. Their glow is chemical, cold, but it burns into memory like fire.
We ask visitors not to speak, just watch, just feel.
In the quiet, the unreal becomes real, and the earth shows us how even its smallest creatures can cast the widest light.
In British Columbia, a strange mosaic emerges each summer. A lake with hundreds of colorful spots. This is Spotted Lake, known to the Okanagan First Nation as Kutlilex. It's not a trick of light, but a precise balance of minerals, evaporation, and sunlight. As the water evaporates in the heat, the minerals solidify. Each spot becomes its own world, changing color depending on what it holds. To the indigenous people, this place has long been sacred, a natural medicine lake, and a site of spiritual power.
We never swam here, never played here. It is a place to listen.
A lake that paints itself anew each year, a canvas crafted by chemistry, culture, and climate. High in the borderlands of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, rises a mountain older than the Andes, a relic of a forgotten world. Mount Roraima, one of Earth's oldest geological formations, 2 billion years in the making. This is no ordinary peak. It's a tabletop mountain, or tepui, that inspired legends of lost worlds and dinosaurs. Its summit is isolated, a sky island, harboring species that exist nowhere else on Earth.
It's like another planet. Strange insects, ancient mosses, carnivorous plants, untouched by time.
A land where Earth remembers its youth and keeps its secrets above the clouds. In the Patagonian wilderness, where wind and water rule, stone begins to ripple. These are the marble caves of Chile's Lake General Carrera, formed over 6,000 years by waves and ice. The lake's clarity and purity turn the caves into living light shows. Blue, gold, silver, changing with every hour, every season. The rock is pure calcium carbonate, but water carved it like clay. There are no straight lines here, only curves, spirals, echoes of ancient tides. In the marble caves, even stone remembers how to move.
In the coldest place on Earth, something bleeds. This is Blood Falls, a 5-story torrent of rust-red water that spills out from the Taylor Glacier in Antarctica. What seems like blood is ancient brine, trapped beneath the glacier for over 1 million years. Rich in iron, deprived of light, starved of oxygen.
When the iron hits oxygen, it oxidizes. Just like rust, the result is this alien outflow.
But stranger still, life exists inside. Tiny microbes thriving in the dark, salty depths. A hint of what life might look like on other frozen worlds. In Antarctica, life hides in the most unlikely places. And sometimes, it flows. Every autumn in northeast China, the land turns to fire. But this is no illusion, no flower field, no paint. This is the red beach of Panjin. It's not sand, but a plant. Suida salsa, a rare seaweed that turns scarlet in the fall. It grows in salt marshes, a place few other plants can survive. And together they create the world's largest red wetland. The beach is a haven for wildlife, a key stop for migratory bird, and a symbol of ecological balance.
This place reminds us that beauty and fragility go hand in hand.
Once a year, the Earth blushes, and we remember how vivid nature can be. Off the coast of Belize, the ocean swallows its own reflection. A perfect circle, a vertical abyss. This is the Great Blue Hole. Over 1,000 feet wide, more than 400 feet deep, once a vast cave system, now a flooded mystery. Formed 150,000 years ago, when sea levels rose and drowned this cave, preserving the ancient secrets inside.
It's not just a hole, it's a time capsule, a place where Earth's history lies undisturbed.
Across continents, across centuries, the Earth reveals places that defy belief. These places aren't fantasy, they're real, fragile, alive. We live on a planet of marvels, and the most unreal thing is that we get to call it home.